very important information on this call today. And I can see a lot of names on here. Some I do know, some I don't know. I ask that everybody just keep calm in the chat box. Hold all your questions until the end. I'm going to speak very slowly. I'm going to go over all the information that I know and actually tell you guys why I am excited. So firstly, again, hold all your questions to the end. We are going to open this call up to do a question and answer at the end of this and let you guys know everything that we know. Firstly, that neither me, Michael, Calvin, Carlos, and Carla Wiley, there's nobody on this call who is a member or a part of corporate. So we're just sharing you information that we found out yesterday. I got a phone call yesterday about 5 or 6 o'clock from a member of corporate we're not going to hold any punches. The company is dissolving, meaning that there will be no more AI Global Markets. You guys, if you haven't already, you will be receiving an email from them explaining the same things I'm about to explain to you now with probably a little less detail. So there is no more AI Global Markets. What happened is, one, it has absolutely nothing to do with the software or the CFTC as to why we are no longer moving forward as AI Global Markets. It has everything to do with pretty much Dave, also known as Quicksilver. There were some things that he had to abide by and provide some information about, given his background and his history, to the merchant. The merchants are people who basically do the transactions from the customer to the company and then from the company back to the customer when there's paid out. So the merchant is holding all this money and basically fronting the company money throughout this period of time. And if there's ever a break in trust over that time, it can cause you to lose a merchant, which means you can't pay out your customers and you can't receive any money, which means you don't have any company if you can't take any money or pay any money out. So there became an issue with our merchant account with Dave. And this was probably about a couple months ago, which is why those of you who have been in this organization now for a few months will notice that we went from everything being fine with our credit card processor going forward to now we had to use Uphold and then to ACH, and everything was kind of changing up on the payment side. So this whole time, there's never been an issue with the software outside of people getting too aggressive. But the issues have only been with the merchant account. So what happened is, what happened and what's happening now is that during the ACH process of when all the checks and all of that stuff were coming in, does anybody remember like when we had to sign people up using their bank accounts a couple weeks ago? There were people who were using fake checks and fake names. And because of that, the system was crediting people and allowing people to rank up and paying people out off checks that weren't real. And because of the process of the check and finding out when everything was bounced, it ended up being really, really bad for the company and the merchant because they basically paid out money that they never received, which is a major, major, major red flag. And they asked for, now everything was fine. Now they asking for all this extra information because of that situation. And it's just really, really bad. And basically now the relationship with the merchant is ruined because Dave would not provide them the information that they needed to approve us as a company account. I know that might not make any sense to any of you, but end result here is what's going to happen going forward. AIGM is you're going to get an email from them in the next hour or so, maybe a couple hours, saying the same statements. And then tomorrow, Candace and Hassan are going to do a live webinar, which I advise all of you get your entire teams to plug in on so you guys can hear the same information directly from them and be able to ask them questions. We just wanted to do this because we'd rather be in front of this email as opposed to getting a bunch of calls after the email drops about what the hell is going on. And we'd rather make sure you guys are in the loop as far as all the information that we do. So we gathered as much information as we could last night and this morning, and pretty much here's what's going down. All of your customers, every single one of your customers, anybody who has paid for the service, meaning that their very first payment, so the first $200 that they spent, if that was in the last 7 days, they are going to get a refund, okay? So everybody if you just signed somebody up in the last 7 days, they are going to get a refund for their $200. If this individual signed up anybody who signed up more than 7 days ago, anybody is going to have access to Benjamin and Hamilton for the next 30 days. So if your subscription was about to come up and you're about to have to pay, you no longer have to pay that and you still have access to the products. So every customer, which should be 80+% of your organization, will have access to the software that's been making us money this whole time for the entirety of the next month. That's one thing. So all of your customers who pay for products are going to either get what they've already paid for or even a little bit more because it might be an extra week or two to where they're going to have access to Benjamin and Hamilton. For all of the affiliates, we will no longer be getting paid. There's nobody going to get paid today or next Friday or the Friday after that. So if you are an affiliate expecting to get your weekly residual income today, it is not coming. And I'll let you know, I'm the least happy about it if you want the truth. But this affects all of us from top to bottom. So none of us are getting paid now because of all of this. So one thing, and make sure you guys are really paying attention. So your customers who enrolled in the last 7 days are going to get a refund, and they're not going to have access going forward. Anybody who enrolled before that will continue to have access for the next 30 days, regardless. Now, the question is, what do we do? And what's the game plan and what's going forward? Again, I told you that this stuff with the merchant account started happening a couple months ago with Dave, Candace, and Hassan. Like, they started to notice these things that was going on with Dave, and they basically saw that something like this could have potentially happened. So they prepared, like all business owners do, which is a backup plan, or what can possibly go wrong. What do we do in that situation? So they have basically all the new corporate staff that they brought in, that brought AIGM, that brought all the new videos, that brought all the new flyers and the logo and the content and everything that's been getting us super, super excited these last probably like 6 weeks since Miami. All that stuff is basically going to be transferred over immediately as of Monday to an entirely new company. Some great things about this new company and some great things that's about to happen. Again, you're going to get all these details again from them tomorrow. We just wanted to keep you guys ahead of the curve. The great thing about this new company is, one, that they're going to allow everybody to join for 30 days for free, meaning that nobody would have to pay for this new software for 30 days. So even if you had somebody who was just about to join, now they can join and not have to pay anything for 30 days. Everybody's going to have access to this for free for 30 days. So it's going to come with a brand new software that is, sorry, not brand new. They've been testing this new software now for over 3 months. As soon as they saw that this potentially could go on, they were preparing this just in case. So it's unfortunate that it happened, but I'm glad to be with an organization that was prepared for it and was actually proactive to this, as opposed to we all finding out that it's all ruined today and then there's no game plan. There's nothing. It's just like, oh, well, you guys are getting paid, whatever. So now there's a brand new company that I don't have the name yet. I don't have any super, super specific details, but some things that I know that are important is that the company offers a private broker, which means that a lot of people who make comments about broker manipulation and sometimes it's hard to deposit and withdraw from the brokers and stuff like that, these kind of things are not going to be an issue with a private broker. Their spreads are extremely, extremely small, and the payment process to get money in and money out is going to be very calm and very simple. And even better is that your money is actually safe. Anytime you have your broker at an IC Markets or a Trader's Way or a Hugo's Way or any of these brokers that aren't registered, they can shut down tomorrow and all your money's gone. Like, period. There's no, oh, we owe you this, or there's no none of that. Anytime you have any of your money in these kind of brokers, that money can just be gone. They can manipulate your spreads to get you out of trades. They don't want you to win. With a private broker, it's almost the exact opposite. They want you to win. They make more money when you make money. So it's encouraged for the customers to make money. And this new software has been working with them now for the last 3 months. Again, all of this information is going to come out in the next 48 to 72 hours. I promise you. We just are trying to get in front of this as much as possible and really break down what's going on. So as far as the compensation for the new company, I don't know any details on the comp plan yet. I was told there's going to be a call on Sunday nights where they're going to unveil the new comp plan and a lot of the details on that end. But as far as any affiliates that we're building that are expecting to get paid, you're not going to currently get paid. But with the new comp plan, they're going to give everybody a 30-day free trial. So they're not going to charge anybody to join. So you can build an organization and organize it everything you don't like about your structure and your downline right now, you can fix it. Everybody you don't think should be at the top of one of your legs that you need to move or whatever, you can fix it. This is like open free game to build your business however you want to build your business. And which is something else that I'm extremely excited about. But there's not going to charge anybody for 30 days. That first auto, okay, they're not going to charge anybody for 30 days, and then they're going to charge everybody. Once they charge everybody, you will then get paid the following week. So there's going to be a 5 to 6 week basically time frame right now to where nobody's going to be cashing out any checks. But this is exciting because we all get to now restructure how we put this thing together. The issue that happened had nothing to do with the software. So you guys are going to see, I'll tell you guys right now, as soon as this email drops and screenshots are out there, you guys are we're going to catch hell from IML for the next 2-3 weeks or whatever it's going to be about how they knew the software didn't work and automation is and all that. It's all crap. Ignore the noise. If you're not thick-skinned, you're not going to make it through these next 5 to 6 weeks. People are going to say things that aren't true. They're going to make false claims. The truth is, this has nothing to do with the software. We were okay and fine with the CFTC. This stopped because of Dave's unwillingness to work with a merchant and based on his own personal history. And again, my partner, Michael Manuel, has spoken to Dave today, and he confirmed all this. He's like, yeah, I don't want to be a part of MLM. He was never really that. This is not his lane. He just wants to make software and trade. He's going to go sell Benjamin and Hamilton probably online for $1,500. I'm sorry, I don't even want to give it on any planes. I don't know what he's going to sell it for. I have no idea. But I know that they're dissolving the company. They're going to allow him to do his own thing. With his software, he can do exactly what he wants with it. I was told that he even shared some of the knowledge about the AI connection with the expert advisor that's going to be with our new software on this private broker, which some of the returns they were telling me, guys, are crazy. They're almost unbelievable. But until I've seen them personally, I'm not going to say I know anything crazy. All I know is that the corporate staff, they have told us about what this has been doing these last couple of months. And it's been outstanding. And that they're going to release a demonstration video. They're going to release you guys know that video that just released like a month ago, artificial intelligence and and it's just very well put together with the captions and everything's great. All the content that the company's going to be coming out with is going to be on that level.